What's the deal with airline food?
Dude, that's
What is the deal with it? They better tell me.
Oh, I need answers.
What is the deal with airline food?
I need
chat?
answers.
What's
Where is
the
it?
like? What's the deal with it? You know, like
I'm
what's
not whitelisted.
like what's the deal with it?
Into
What's
this
the deal
realm.
with airline food? Like,
Like,
what's
well,
the
like,
deal
what's-
with it?
Okay, so and then I'm like, what's the deal with airline food?
And so what's the
So
deal
what's
with
the
it?
deal with it? Like
I
what's-
And
don't
then-
know what its problem is. I don't know
Dude.
its deal.
I'm sitting here and I'm like, what's the deal with airline food? You know? And I'm like, what's the deal with it?
And you know what they say? You know what they ask me? They ask me what's the deal with it? What's the deal with airline food? And I tell them, you know what I tell them?
What?
What's the deal with it?
What's the deal with
What's the deal with the
airline food?
What's
okay.
the
Here's what. Okay. So what's the deal
Okay.
with airline food?
That's what I'm saying.
What's the deal with it, man?
What can
What's the deal with it?
you know?
Enlighten me.
What's
Bestow into
the,
me
um,
this forbidden knowledge.
Where can I what's
Can
the
someone
deal?
explain to me what's the deal with airline food?
That's what we're saying.
Okay, man. So, what's the deal with airline food?
What's the deal with
airline food?
airline
Okay,
food?
okay. Let's all shut up for a minute because I got a question.
Okay.
What's the deal? What's airline food?
What?
What's the deal with it?
Why
What
would
is
you
the
bring
deal?
that up? What's the I don't know the deal with it. What's the deal with
Does
it?
anyone really, dude? I mean, hey, listen. Voltaire, big question. All the philosophers couldn't.
They
figure
were
it out.
asking. I saw
They
a
were
thing
asking.
by
Socrates.
Philip Socrates. He said,
Yeah.
"What's the deal with airline food?" And I don't know how to answer that question. No one has.
I don't
known.
think anyone does. I mean, if the magnificent Philip Socrates couldn't answer it, then I don't
Editor-
think anyone can.
Editor, I want you to put a bunch of you know those things where they put like the philosopher next to their quote and it looks all fancy. I want you to put what's the deal with airline food next to Philip Socrates.
Philip Socrates.
Next to
That's the name.
Thomas Locke.